You guys, we're out here in the backyard. I wanted to show you guys the nursery, what I got going on right now. Tell me what you think. Take whatever ideas you can. I wanted to do an experimental nursery to see how it would go with my tater tots. And I just wanted to see, so I put that batch in here. And my theory was, or the idea was, I wanted to take this water and this pump. I wanted to take this water and this pump, and I wanted to pump through my filters and then have it pump up with a little bit of flow. That way these guys were always getting filtered water, even though there's not a whole lot of disturbance. You know, if I put them in here, they're gonna get eaten, but up here they're safe and there's not too much current. And with these guys, everything went really well. Well, anyway, these guys did really well. These guys are doing really well. And I hardly do anything. I just give them a little food and that's it. Every now and then I'll take my apple snail and I'll put him up there and he'll wipe out all the major sludge, and I'll leave him in there for 24 hours and I'll take him out. But the whole point was I wanted to see how this would work on a small scale. I'm going to do the same thing over here, but on a much bigger scale. So I can put all my fry in here. This is their clean water sump or whatever. And this water is gonna go into the grow beds to get cleaned and then still drip back into here. I'm just cranking it right now to clean it. I'll show you guys what's going on as I go. All right, so now that I have my intake to the fry tub, the fry tub's all set up. I'm gonna drip in here. So the name of the game is to get this thing calibrated to a drip that I like. This is about the rate that I want, this drip rate, and it'll fill up and it'll go right back into here. It'll go up and get cleaned through all these grow beds and then come back in. And then when I want to change the water out, I change this water and it doesn't affect these guys at all. All right, but I got to put something here to protect these guys, because that drip, even though it's small, it will. They're too gentle, so I need to put something there to catch that drip that won't really affect it. Alright, so I put this brick down to give this thing a little height. Can't see. Alright, so I put this brick in here to hold this up. This is going to drip in. The rocks are going to catch it and distribute the water evenly in. That way there's no stream, there's no current, there's no anything that's going to disturb the fry. I also would like to point out that even though this flow rate is slow, it's better than nothing, one. And two, as these guys get bigger and stronger, I can increase the flow and that will make a faster turnover, which makes this water healthier, faster. So from this moment on, they are only going to get healthier conditions, because as they get stronger, the current's going to increase and everything's going to get better. So it's almost like a snowball effect. And this is how we block the fry from going in to the pump. Right, got the sponge on there. This is the drip back in. This is the rate of how fast it's coming in, and it's getting some good sunlight. I'm gonna put some fry in here right now. Yeah! See, I can just put these guys in here right now. These are my Ranchu fry. I don't know if you can even see them. Yeah, there they go. I'm gonna get ready to go in here. Nice. I would also like to point out that the versatility of this setup is I can put a bunch of these in here and I can just remove this and float this guy over here and let this get a nice water change and just keep them floating around, you know. It's all good. All right, all the Ranchu are in here now, and they're getting some good water. It's always getting filtered by the plants, by the gravel, by the bio. This water is never going to turn green, no matter how much sunlight it gets. because this is always going to mop it up. This water is always going to be a higher ratio of gallons to fry, better than anything else I could provide for them. This is 160 gallons of water. This is 90 gallons more, and then whatever they would have anyway. Even if this tub gets hot, this water is cold, so it's like they get the sunlight, but they're not getting boiled. And no matter how much waste or how much I overfeed these guys, it's gonna get washed out and it's gonna go into the garden. So it doesn't, the water isn't gonna get nasty. This is the best setup, in my opinion, that can be provided for fry. I just gotta put an air stone in here and keep them rolling. All right, check it out. Up here. All right, here we go. Okay, so check it out. From this pump, I'm pumping up and filtering through the 2 grow beds, which are on the bell siphon that return back to the sump, making this water cleaner and better for the fish. With the same pump, I branched off so I could get a steady drip into these ranchu and then have it return back in here. And I also have it coming up and dripping over here. These are all Uncle Junior's fish. These are all Uncle Junior's fish from Pearl City. And I also just put this on here just so that I can have my plants not get eaten by the fish and not collect too much, you know, that nasty water while it's going back in here. Also, if I want, I can turn this into a nursery tub. Or if I have eggs on these plants, I can toss them in here and maybe they'll hatch out. I'll just turn that down a little bit. And this is giving all of this water oxygen. So it's not even like I need an air stone in every single tub. I don't need that electricity. In fact, this whole thing is running off of just one 110 pump. Right here, one. And I'm running 1, 2, 3 nursery beds and 2 grow beds, all off of one 110. If I was to sit here and manually do this, I couldn't do it as good as if this pump is doing it all for me.
Each day,